I'm going UCLA.
Welcome to Office Hourz. Today we have a very special episode. We are sitting today with Ceraadi.
What's happening?
Hey, so how y'all doing today?
We're good in yourselves?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
We're quarantined. So, the first question that we have to ask is about Ceraadi. Like, what does Ceraadi mean to you?
Okay, to us, that's never been really asked.
Yeah. Ceraadi is a movement.
It is a movement.
A very positive movement.
It's more than just us two. It's about, female empowerment. We have a lot of, fellas in our audience as well.
Yeah,
So
our
just
riders.
confidence, being true to yourself, and to persevere, okay? Our journey hasn't been all smooth. It's been very rocky, but we're able to achieve certain things.
Yeah.
So we're an example of what everyone else could do.
Yeah, it's like our destiny to provide people with that sweet escape to from the reality, whatever bad they're going through, we provide that happiness. So.
Wow.
It's nice. It's
Okay.
nice. I like that. You guys mentioned, like the Ceraadis. I like that. That's smooth. That's smooth.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe y'all can be some Ceraadis too.
Oh, got to.
Oh,
got
definitely.
to. I might bust it.
Okay.
Feel me? Something quick.
Well,
Just to hit the wall real quick. So when it comes to just business wise, we seen about the Amaze VR deal. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Okay, so I'm excited. The filming experience was crazy, but they came to our label Roc Nation about this opportunity, saying this is the first time it's ever been done. We want to use Ceraadi to do this whole thing, virtual reality performance. So since we're going through this COVID situation, they stopped really live performances. This is an opportunity to get people to safely interact with celebrities or artists. And through this whole different experience. So it's not your average concert. You can give them a little spiel.
I mean, have you guys ever done VR?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I actually worked for a VR production company. So just seeing that, I was like, okay, yeah, I got some questions for y'all.
Yeah, so imagine people performing right in front of you. Since you guys already know what it is, it's like a whole different level when it comes to performance.
It was crazy too because they gifted us our own VR set. So
Yeah.
we're playing little games. So I'm just like, there's this action game where they're coming and attacking me. So I'm like, oh, it's dope to see us performing to an individual and they're getting that special treatment. And,
we're interacting with the camera, the whole, I don't want to give too much, but it's basically the Ceraadi world, Ceraadi universe. Yeah. It's like a ride at the same time as we're performing.
I'm really excited too because I feel like a lot of tech companies are kind of getting into the music industry, or you guys know Fortnite and Travis Scott, that whole experience. So I really feel like this is kind of that step up. They always have the holograms and stuff like that, but this is totally different. You get that experience, and then I think we're actually gonna have fans come out and experience.
It's gonna be a whole pop up. It's gonna be a whole maze, and then you get to the whole VR station.
Maybe we can get y'all to come. We're gonna
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, we'll for sure be on there.
They're say less.
Hell yeah, say less.
We're just so blessed too because there's so many great artists that are killing it right now, and they chose Ceraadi. So I was like, wow, this is a big deal.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So just speaking on tech and just kind of that merging of tech and the arts, do you want to do you have anything else you want to see, or maybe any other ideas you want to put into action, just combining new ways to perform and see people and interact and give people that Ceraadi experience and take them into the Ceraadi world?
I definitely like the whole driving concept they've been doing.
Oh yeah.
Where basically there's a whole stage and people just come with their cars, park it, they tune the radio to hear the performance.
Yeah. Summer Walker actually recently did that with her recent project. She had people come in and there was a radio frequency that they all tapped in just to listen to the whole project.
I think Kalani did it too.
Yeah, she did a little driving concert. This is nothing to do with us, but I would love to see a virtual fashion show. I know a lot of some artists will perform, for these shows, whether it's Victoria's Secret or we SavagexFenty, we were a part of that. So stuff like that would be dope. I know that Fashion Week and all that stuff was kind of closed down a little bit. So
I mean, they could have us perform.
So
that's cool.
That would be a dope experience for sure.
You mentioned SavagexFenty. How was that?
Oh, it's crazy because they were just getting into with influencers and brands and merging them together, especially with lingerie. So we were actually one of the first to do it. They invited us to the actual SavagexFenty fashion show. Got to see Rihanna perform and stuff like that. So it was dope that, you know, she was adding in that music aspect, dancing, but still with fashion. So that's why I was thinking, like, I wonder what they could do with this whole tech situation along the lines with that.
It's crazy. A lot of these companies were always like the first pick, and we're like so humble. We're like, oh my god, they chose us. Like, what the heck? We just be killing it on social media.
It's kind of like we like the guinea pigs. Yeah, like, see this how it works out. With, you know, the influencers, and then you see, you know, all these other great, you know, people come out. But it's love. We love to be like.
It always works in our favor. So
yeah, I mean, that just means y'all pioneers.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
So you talked about, you know, SavagexFenty, and then you guys are managed by Roc Nation, correct?
Or signed.
Oh, signed to Roc Nation. So how
What's
is
the
it?
difference, actually?
Yeah,
like,
what is
like
the difference?
sign, manage, like
So obviously, if you're managed, they have a management company, so they're just, you know, doing the manager aspect. Sign is like they're getting you music. They're supposed to be putting you.
They fund your project.
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay. So what is that like? What is that like being signed to Roc Nation? Because Roc Nation is definitely, in my opinion, they're kind of taking over in terms of just all the realms like sports, music, everything. So what is that like working with them?
It's crazy because they just did a partnership with AC Milan and Puma and whatnot. So it's wild because they have, like you said, they're taking over everything, whether it's like brands being partnered with them and sports and stuff like that. So we just got connected with the AC Milan soccer football team.
Oh, wow.
Just it's crazy to, like, you know, how they can integrate with different, you know, aspects and whatnot. They're artist driven label. I don't know if you want to touch on anything, but I mean, she hitting all the points. I really don't like. I think like they're the most raw and new. So you know, they have like Meg Thee Stallion on management side. They shine. So
they got everybody.
They got Jaden as artist, or Rihanna as an artist. So you know, Ceraadi as artist. So it's like kind of really fresh. So we kind of feel like it's kind of our duty to kind of make, you know, a mark.
It definitely puts more fire.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's big over there. So like, I gotta make sure I execute and kill. I mean, that's what we always try to do anyways, but the fact that all these great people are there, it's cool.
Okay, dope.
That's really dope. You guys just like AC Milan, just like Savage, it's like, wow, that's like a really hard-set partnership. Like, what are some of your favorite partnerships that you like been a part of, like besides that? Or like some of the cool people you probably got to meet.
Yeah, I think the very beginning, Fashion Nova.
Oh yeah,
because all of our stuff was like hitting 1 million. It was fun. It was different. And, like, we have these girls that are dancing, their energy, comedic, and everything else like that.
Yeah, I think also too is that they were allowing us to, you know, be ourselves, to kind of come up with our own content. So like, oh, this is great. All we got to do is rock their clothes and create content that our fans and our audience connects to. It's an easy way to, you know, sell the clothes, but also
still be ourselves and be comfortable
and bring in just an audience or keep them entertained. I would say Forever 21 and K-Swiss. We actually got to be on Times Square, so it's crazy because we always
the amount of flexes that have been dropped in this video. The amount of flexes that have been dropped in this video is.
We're not even done.
No, it's just like we're very hardworking girls, and you know, I just think that we're really marketable. You know, we try to keep like a really clean, you know, like a wide variety for our brand. We want everybody to be, you know, able to look at us, not be offended and whatnot, and enjoy, you know, just positive vibes. So I feel like that's what's been working for us. Like, everyone's, oh, we can call for this, we can call from this. Oh, I love their brand, they fit this. So, you know, we've just been trying to stay busy.
I love the fact that brands approach us and they're like, well, let us know what you want to do.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people get to do that.
I think they know that we're really connected with the young generation. So that's great, you know.
That's cool. That's cool.
So what are some of just like, you know, your favorite moments and memories that you've been a part of at Ceraadi?
My favorite moment was Roc Nation Grammy Brunch. We
I remember y'all was getting off.
Yeah. Oh, it's wild because it's like, we were there, you know, the first time. A lot of people were like, you know, what are they doing there? They got signed as dancers. They didn't really know what we do, because we just do everything. But you know, we're actually, a lot of people didn't know that we were artists first. You know, we were doing school tours in LA, putting our covers and stuff like that on YouTube before 2017 really popped off with like the playlist and everything. So when we got there, we came there the second time, and Chance the Rapper was like, I've been wanting to battle y'all for like a whole entire year. So we were like, oh snap, you told me that. Yeah, we had like MJ GK hyping us up. It was like, get him. And it was just crazy because, you know, just off of that, it, you know, sparked, you know, word about sorority. Like, those are the girls that always get lit, have fun, and we'll never turn down a battle. So, like, BET, we were able to do, like, a little insider for the BET Awards. They're like, who would you battle? And it was like the Migos. You know, we went all the time.
Offset.
Oh, yeah, Offset is a poppin' locker, isn't he?
Yeah. So it's just
Wait, so, hey, who won, though? Just curious. Who won between you and Chance?
We
Okay.
won, hands down.
Okay.
Okay.
Like, everybody in the press was like, Ceraadi did that.
Yeah, he had his boy Reese, so, you know, he was a good contributor, but it just couldn't really handle Ceraadi's energy, you know?
No, that is true, because I didn't even know he danced at Roc Nation Brunch. So.
Yeah, no, if you go on the clips, I think it's like a compilation, but he had a couple moves in, but then it came into like a joint, like, you know, house party where everybody would just start dancing and stuff. So it always ends a good vibe with us.
So y'all just started it. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
That's food. But just like, you know, you kind of touched on, like, you said Chance was like, you know, like he said, like, he was a fan, like, following you guys for a year. And so, and like, you know, you guys have touched like the lives of just tons, like millions of people just across like the country, globe. Like, what does it feel like to, you know, just know that you're an inspiration to, like, you know, like people everywhere, especially like Black women, just letting them know, like, there is an avenue where, like, you can make your own stuff, be the content creator, like, you know, like, have control and, like, still get to, like, you know, do all these great things. Like, what is that like?
It's crazy. Like, I think that we've always known that we have like this energy that hello? Hi? I think when they try to tell us that, they said, cut the cameras.
Oh, you know, the brand
Mom was calling.
That was money calling. I'm sorry. You know, I think it's just crazy that, you know, just two girls from the Midwest. I don't know, a lot of people didn't know that we're from Iowa, but we grew up here in California. That we could just make a big impact. And like we said, it's more than just the fun litness. It's a movement. You know, there's girls that had, you know, tumors, that were getting surgery or thought about suicide, and they're like, I just grasped to your guys' videos and it helped me get through my journey. And where they're like, they wanted to get better grades and stuff like that. We really just inspire people to want to do better. So we're just like, it's wild that we can do something, be ourselves and have fun. And it's not really like a, you know, very stressful situation. Like, we need to do something. It's just whatever we do, it just influences and it improves just people's lifestyles.
I love the fact that too, like, a lot of women artists, their demographic is like mainly women, but we have like a strong guy fan base, and it's like we motivate them to like want to be a better guy. They'll ask for like, hey, what should I get for my girlfriend? What should I do this? So the fact that we're able to provide advice for like both sides, too.
So it's dope. We feel like we changing the world every step of the way.
That's dope. And if there's, you know, what would you tell your younger selves as they're starting their career, kind of getting their ropes into the entertainment business, etc.? What would you tell them?
Limber up. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
I would say try to schedule some time to have some time to yourself and make yourself happy. Because at the end of the day, you know, stress is a real killer, and I'm always stressed about everything. I'm trying to like learn how to like schedule everything, have time for myself and this, because
self-care moments.
Yeah, because, you know, I have my palm read, and, you know, they said that later on in life, I'm going to be stressing myself out, so it's going to hurt my health. And I'm like, I'm not going to hurt. So that's what I've told my younger self, to, you know, chow down a little bit, calm down. Everything's going to be okay.
Oh, and that people are not going to treat you the way you treat them. Like, they have this side, like, because you're a good person doesn't mean they're a good person. Like, yeah, there's a glitz and glamour, celebrities are packaged up nice, but there's a whole other person to them. So everybody human. Be careful.
Hey, I mean, I feel that. Have you guys seen any just like things like behind the scenes that you were just like surprised to see, or just like?
I mean, I just think maybe being at the brunch, seeing a whole bunch of celebrities and legends that you grew up, you know, studying, or, you know, we seen Diddy, we met Jay-Z, we met Beyonce, and it's just like,
Rihanna.
Yeah, it's wild that,
in one day.
know,
Dave Chappelle.
my God, it's crazy that you're in a room full of all these people, but at the end of the day, we all have one thing in common, is that we started from, you know, something small. You know, they didn't just wake up like we have it all. So it's very inspiring to see where they came from, and that we can probably do the same.
So, you talked about how you have to find time to, practice self-care and really just get to hang out with yourself. So what are some of the hobbies and things that you guys like to do outside of just like dancing and music?
Eat. Oh yeah, eat.
Eat, okay.
Watching conspiracy theories.
That's a move.
Okay.
Yeah, they going crazy right now.
What's your favorite conspiracy theory?
What's your favorite conspiracy theory?
All of them.
They might be watching us, so we can't give up too much information.
Oh, you're right.
Okay,
right.
true.
The face did be watching.
Saying that, aliens are up next. That they had COVID and all that stuff, and then aliens are like, it's our turn. So we like to watch about aliens. The government, all that stuff.
The truth behind Democratic Party and the Republican Party.
We actually like to do our history too, because a lot of this stuff they don't really teach us in school. So it's like the origin and knowing, especially being, part Black, whatever. We took our DNA test, so we got to really see that the Black side is Nigerian and Ghanaian. So we're
okay.
Naija know
yes, sir. Naija.
Especially with this and we feel like we are a big part of the Black community, and I feel like what we do influences a lot of young Black women and men. So just to know our background and where we came from, watching all these stories unlock. But also I like to do facials. I gotta take care of the skin.
Oh, pamper time.
Yeah. I got base, so I'll be trying to see base, sometimes, whatever. But
every now and then I like to get active, where it's yoga or like go to the beach, go skate.
Yeah, so little stuff like that.
That's dope.
That's cool. That's cool. So you mentioned you like to do facials and stuff, Like, you have any like skincare products that you live by? Like, you feel me like this is your product, like you buy it every single time you walk into Target. Like, what is like in your like
the Starface?
Yeah, it's vegan, right? So a lot of these products, some of them are coming out really vegan and like they're not testing on animals, but it's supposed to be really good for your skin. I don't know what it's called. What is it called again? Starface. They have like these little star stickers that you can put over a pimple, and it'll really like
minimize the size, take away the redness, dissolve it.
No, it really
but
works.
You don't feel it at all, so it just looks like a cute sticker on your face.
So you're not walking around with a little red pimple on there. You have to start the face. And then there's this Neutrogena Hydro Boost gel mask that I like to do. Whether I'm like traveling on a plane or I'm just chilling, it really cools the face but adds a lot of hydration. So
I mean, I be rotating, so I don't have one. I've been trying different things.
Really cool things like
soap and water.
Hey, that was my go-to for a minute until a girl had to put me on to just skincare, and it changed my whole life.
Yeah. Oh, definitely moisturizing. Milk Cosmetics has this really, really like great moisturizer. So good.
Or like if you have I have oily skin, so an oil-free gentle cleanser. I like to do the foam ones instead of like the ones that have like a scrub on there, because that really irritates the skin. So I just like to lather up.
I'm sensitive and dry, so I need to feel that weight on my face to feel like I'm actually cleaning and scrub.
Really just begin to
Yeah.
So in terms of just, what's next for Ceraadi?
Man, we got the VR coming, you know what I'm saying? The experience, new music, a new project.
Yes.
EP number 2. We dropped one a year ago, which will be the anniversary, I believe, August 9th.
Ceraadi's playlist.
So definitely it's a step up, new music videos and whatnot.
Got a feature.
Oh, yes, we do.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
Can we say what the feature is?
A hint?
Can we? Yeah. Okay. So if anyone knows our past of YouTube, we collaborated with DDG. So he's doing really good on Epic and whatnot, killing it. So we have a record with him.
We got Beats by Hit Boys.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. And
That's
then
dope. That's
Alex,
dope.
Felicia, we wrote with them. They've done like Danny Lay's Easy with Chris Brown. Just working with Justin Bieber. So we got like a lot of collective creatives that are working on our project, but it's hot.
And then we've been collabing with like brands and stuff like that, so a lot of content's gonna be popping out by the same time as our music videos.
But definitely just new music. New music and
oh my gosh, chef's kiss.
Bangers.
I can't wait to listen.
Yes. I think we're gonna try to see if we can do like a listening party. So we'll definitely try to get y'all on the list.
Oh, man.
Yes, we need to.
Thank you.
We party with Ceraadi.
It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be a party.
Yo,
but COVID,
always
COVID
a party.
Friendly. Correct? COVID friendly though? Okay.
Yeah.
You know, still trying to stay safe. I want to turn up, but I do want to stay safe.
Yes. Keep it
okay, bet. So where can they find you
at? You guys can follow us at
Ceraadi.
Ceraadi on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat.
You name it. Go on Google, type it in.
Oh wow! Hey, that was seamless, by the way.
Y'all rehearsed that like that.
Hey, well, thank you, Ceraadi, for joining us. It was great having y'all. Great conversation. And if you want to get more information about Office Hourz and hear this interview, make sure to follow Office Hourz on Instagram at Office Hourz Podcast. No O in the hours. And make sure when you go into our Instagram, click the link tree in our bio, and you'll have access to the Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, Anchor, all the links. So make sure to follow us, make sure to follow Ceraadi, and tune into their next single that's coming out very, very soon.
Right. But before we go, is there anything that you want to like say to your fans, or like any words of inspiration?
Well, you made it this far through the pandemic.
Oh yes.
You can make it so much further in life. Do keep your head up. Don't worry about anything.
And also the vote. Okay. I know a lot of people doing like they're talking about like mail-in votes or whatever. I mean, I'm a very I see through the BS and I don't trust a lot of people. So I'm gonna go and march down there and I'm gonna go vote. Okay, I'll have my mask on, whatever, but I'm gonna make sure my vote is in.
I mean, everybody's been going everywhere anyway. Some people have masks on, some don't. So go out there.
Shoot, they was partying in Atlanta. They was partying in Chicago. Y'all
partying in LA.
Go ahead, turn it up.
Honestly, they probably gonna take them ballots, rip them up, throw them to the side, and be like, because there's like elderly people who don't know how to work technology, and they need to be able to go out there and vote. Everybody should have an equal opportunity to go out there and vote.
Oh, last thing I will say, do your research. Okay, don't believe everything you see. But they say, don't believe everything you hear, half of what you see, and so on and so forth. Okay, a lot of people want to read a headline, but they don't want to read the article. Okay.
Ooh.
Period.
I mean, we're pushing back the election too. Like a lot of truth is unraveling right now before our eyes.
It's like us. If we wanna do a tour or an album or something like that, we would want to push it till this stuff is cleared out, so everybody is able to.
I mean, that's what happened with our project. It was supposed to come out at the beginning of the year, so
yeah. So we need more time. We need more time. All I know is I'm tired. It's COVID though. Get that mask out and vote.
You and me both. Hey, man, you heard it here first. Ceraadi says vote, so go vote. Everybody out there, go vote right now. Or not right now, but in like 90-some days, go vote.
Yeah. And before you vote, do your research thoroughly.
Do your research.
Yes.
But thank you, Ceraadi, for coming, and it was great having you.
All right, thank you.
I'm going UCLA.